Good morning. This is the time and place for the zoning case hearing for May 17th, 2017. My name is Milka Toledo, and I will be conducting hearing as hearing officer. We have one scheduled case for today, and relevant exhibits are posted on the panels directly behind me. Speaker card. If you wish to speak, please write your name and address on one of the speaker forms, which have been provided by the front door and submitted to our planning assistant. I would like to also inform everyone that the official proceedings of the planning hearing officer's hearing are recorded as part of public record. Public notice. Notification of this hearing was accomplished by the use of public notices which were mailed to property owners and tenants located within 500 feet of the subject property, physically posted on the site in question, and placed in the local newspaper. The hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the description of the application request. The case planner will make a brief overview of the case, give analysis, and make a recommendation. The applicant will be asked to come forward, stating both name and address, and will be asked to present the case within a 15-minute time limit. Others in support or in opposition to the application and interested parties will be asked to come forward to speak, again clearly stating both name and address within a 3-minute time limit. Lastly, the applicant will be given the opportunity to make closing comments if desired in response to testimonies given by preceding speakers within a 5-minute time limit. The hearing will be closed and the case will be taken under submission or a decision may be made. Today we have a conditional use permit, case number PCUP 1704218, located at 518 West Glen Oaks Boulevard. This is business name Dragon Spa. Under the provisions of Title 30, Chapter 30.42 of the Glendale Municipal Code, a conditional use permit shall be granted if the 4 required findings are present. Findings. If the evidence presented in the application and at the hearing meets the required findings, then the hearing officer can either approve or impose conditions for approval on the case in question. If the findings of fact are not evident, then the request will be denied. At this time, I would like to have the case planner, Vista Zati. She will make a brief overview of the case, give analysis, and make a recommendation. Vista?
Good morning, Ms. Toledo, and thank you. This is an application for a conditional use permit to allow the continued use of a massage establishment, Dragon Spa, located at 518 West Glen Oaks Boulevard in the C2 Community Commercial Zone. On January 25, 2016, the City Council adopted an ordinance requiring all existing and new massage establishments to obtain approval of a CUP and incorporated standards in both Title V and Title 30 of the Municipal Code relating to operation. The subject massage establishment, Dragon Spa, is one of the existing establishments, having been in operation at this location since 2012. Originally developed in 1941, the project site currently features 2 apartment units at the rear in addition to the subject commercial tenant space, Dragon Spa. The massage establishment is located on the ground floor of the front tenant space and is 700 square feet in size. There are 2 apartment units on the property. Unit 1 is attached to the commercial tenant space, and Unit 2 is in the detached 2-story building at the rear with a 3-car garage on the ground floor. There are a total of 8 parking spaces on the property, including the 3-car garage with access from West Glen Oaks Boulevard. The property is located mid-block on the south side of West Glen Oaks between Kenilworth and North Pacific. The surrounding development features a mix of commercial and multifamily uses, with the Verdugo Wash abutting the subject property to the south. The use will be consistent with the various elements and objectives of the general plan and is appropriately located in an area of the city zoned for commercial uses. The applicant's request to allow the continued operation of the massage establishment is not anticipated to be detrimental to the public health or safety, general welfare, or environment as conditioned. As detailed in the staff report, adequate public and private facilities are provided for the site and are existing, and there's no expansion or changes being proposed to the existing site plan, building, or operation. Neither the Glendale Police Department nor the Neighborhood Services Division cited any concerns or outstanding issues related to the applicant's request to continue operating as a massage establishment. Staff is recommending approval of the project with conditions as noted in the staff report. That concludes my presentation. I'm available for any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Zati. I'd like to open the public portion of the hearing and have the applicant come forward. I have one speaker card, and that is Jason's son. Hi.
Good morning. So this is Jason's son. I'm the project architect representing the business owner, Mr. and Mrs. Wang here.
Okay.
And I'm here just to say a couple of words. The business has been there 5 years, and we are keeping the very good relationship with the neighbors, and the property has been kept clean and nice to service the neighborhood, and we have no problem with the approval condition that's stated. So, thank you.
Mr. Sun, I don't know if you will be able to, or perhaps the owner. I'd like for you to go over the 4 required findings as the applicant.
Okay.
And also, I have a few questions related to the business in terms of the number of employees and a few others that I'd like to have answered. So would you like to go over the findings this morning?
Okay. Yes, please.
Great. Thank you.
I, as a matter of fact, read the finding yesterday, and I don't find anything.
Well, I would like you to go over the 4 findings because I actually, in order to make a decision in your favor, would need to see how you've been able to meet those 4 findings. Starting with the first one.
So
So how would the proposed use will be consistent with the various elements and objectives of the general plan?
I believe we provide a questionnaire that submitted earlier to Vista, right?
The application?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a copy of your application, or I can provide one for you?
I don't have it with me.
Okay. Let me provide you a copy, and if you can
please.
go over your findings.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Should I just read it?
Please.
Okay. So the proposed use will be consistent with the various elements and objectives of the general plan for the area. The applicant is seeking approval of a conditional use permit to allow the continued operations of a massage establishment. The land use elements of the Glendale general plan designate the subject site as a community service. Personal service land use, such as massage establishment, generally offer a complementary element to surrounding uses. Massage service is an allowed use in the C2 community commercial zone, subject to the approval of the conditional use permit. The subject site is in a commercial area along Glen Oaks Boulevard that is suitable for the type of use. Continued operations of the massage establishment should be required to comply with the city's noise ordinance, and as such will be consistent with the noise elements. No other elements of the general plan, including the open space and recreations and housing elements, will be impacted as a result of the massage establishment. Therefore, the proposed use is in keeping with various elements and objectives of the general plan.
Okay, and the second one, please. Go through all 4 of them.
So the second one, the use and its associated structures and facility will not be detrimental to the public health or safety, the general welfare, or the environment. The use and its associated structures and facilities will not be detrimental to the public health or safety, the general welfare, or the environment. The facility is located on the south side of Glen Oaks Boulevard between Pacific Avenue and Giselle Street. the immediate vicinity of the subject site along Glen Oaks Boulevard is developed with a variety of commercial uses, including personal service, physical instructions, office, and retail uses. A moderate density residential neighborhood lies to the east and west along Giselle Street to the north of the subject site. The 700 square feet massage establishment has been in operation at its current location since February of 2012. No changes are proposed to the on-site building or site plan, including the parking lot. The building is oriented towards Glen Oaks Boulevard, and no windows face the residential neighborhood directly south of site. The use meets the intent of the zoning ordinance of providing a personal service in the commercial neighborhood and will be beneficial and desirable for the public and the community. There are no public uses, churches, schools, and so on abutting the subject site. The closest church is located 500 feet to the west. Bonnie Academy is located about 200 feet to the west. Kaiser Permanente's Glendale Medical Office is located 500 feet to the east. Covered California is located 400 feet across the street to the west. The use must comply with all the provisions set forth in Chapter 5.64 of the Glendale Municipal Code, massage establishment. Condition will be added to the approval of the project to ensure that the massage establishment will continue to operate in a responsible manner. Neither the Glendale Police Department nor Neighborhood Service Division cited major concerns related to the proposed conditional use permit. Section 30.64.020 of the Glendale Municipal Codes provides for continuing jurisdictions over the use so that any adverse effects will not be allowed. C. The use and the facility will not adversely affect or conflict with adjacent uses or impede the normal development of surrounding property. The use and facility will not adversely affect or conflict with adjacent uses or impede the normal development of surrounding properties. No change are proposed to the existing on-site building as part of the CUP applications. There are various types of commercial uses in the surrounding area. Approval of the conditional use permit will not adversely impact nearby uses on this commercial street, nor impede the development of surrounding properties since these properties are already developed. The massage uses is not anticipated to draw major traffic or create conflicts with the adjacent uses, and no substantial evidence was submitted to indicate that the facility would adversely impact existing facilities. Additional conditions and the shorter expiration terms will help ensure that no illegal activity are conducted at the site. D. Adequate public and private facilities such as utilities, parking spaces, and traffic circulation measures are provided for the use. Adequate public and private facilities such as utilities, landscaping, and traffic circulation measures are provided for the site and the use. The use has been in operation at current location since 2012. A total of 8 parking spaces are provided in the surface parking lot on the subject property to service the subject use and other tenants. This application does not include any added floor area to the existing building or subject tenant space, so no increase in the parking demand is being created. The existing facilities, landscaping, parking spaces, and traffic circulation measures are adequate as they are already in place. Thank you.
Thank you. If I can take that application back for our file. Thank you so much. Excuse me. A couple of questions. How many employees currently work there?
Let me check. Okay, there are total 2, including the Mrs. Wang.
Okay. And in terms of the hours of operation, there is a condition recommended restricting the business to close by 10 p.m.?
Let me check with them. Yes, they are okay.
So the hours of operation are consistent with
Yes.
what's being recommended. What time do they open generally?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so 10 to 10. Okay. And a typical appointment, how long, more or less?
The session?
Yes.
Yeah, most of them is 1 hour session.
Okay. Has the applicant, Dong Li Wang, have they been able to review the recommended findings and the conditions that are in the staff report?
Yes.
All 12 of them?
Yeah, I reviewed with him already. Yes.
Okay, if you can speak to the podium. You'll need to fill out a speaker card, but I would like to confirm with you that you've read these conditions that are being recommended, and do you agree with them? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Have him please fill out a speaker card. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I don't have any other speaker cards, and I don't see anyone else here in the audience that would like to speak. If so, this would be the opportunity. Having none, I'm going to close the public portion of this hearing. So based on the findings recommended by staff, the facts and information presented at this hearing, and other applicable departments' input, which in this case we did not have any comments or concerns or recommendations. Well, we did have recommendations, but no significant issues related to the proposed continuation of this massage establishment from other departments, including police and neighborhood services, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So in that case, I am going to approve this conditional use permit, case number PCUP 1704218, subject to the conditions listed within the staff report. After the hearing, the decision will be prepared in writing and will be in the form of a letter sent to the applicant and to all persons who responded to the public notice, either by speaking at this hearing or by submitting written responses and have provided their name and mailing address. The date of the decision will be the date appearing on the letter. Appeals. Under the appeal provisions of Title 30, Chapter 30.62 of the Glendale Municipal Code, the decision may be appealed to the Planning Commission within 15 days of the date of the decision. Anyone wishing to appeal may obtain forms and brochures on the procedures from Building and Safety Section Permit Services Center, located on the same floor of this building. So at this time, I would like to officially close the hearing, and thank you for coming. It is now 9:50 in the morning.
Thank you.
On May 17th. Thank you.